Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Big up the CoinsKid crew. Honestly, thank you to each and every single one of you for everything that you do. Okay, what a community you are of people. Amazing. And the level of support we get on the channel is amazing as well. And I just want to say thank you to each and every single one of you for your continued support. Not only on Twitter, Telegram, Patreon, everything. Thank you for sharing the content. I'm glad that you find the content educational as well. I'm getting lots of messages about how people have, it's changing their lives and things like that. I've not got a crystal ball. I can't tell you, if it's going to go up or down with a certainty, but I can try and sort of outline skill sets that you can take away from this content and sort of do this on your own basically. So it's not rocket science. I always say that you ain't got to be a rocket scientist to look at this and kind of work it out. It works in waveforms, the patterns that emerge. You've got breakouts, resistance, support, and the indicators that you can drop in, the minimal indicators you can drop into your charts, the absolute better. Okay, so don't cluster your charts with too much shite. Okay, minimize it as easy as you can. Support and resistance, EMAs, RSIs, stock RSIs, MACDs, that's it. That's all you really need. Okay, the Gaussian channel is a good one. That is a really good one, I must admit. The moon phases as well, that's a good one. But right now I just want to show you, just looking at the volume profile here, and I've gone through this with you before, you can see that pretty much when we work in these waveforms just here, you have impulsive waves, right? And once those impulsive waves start to form after a level of whatever it is, whether you've gone to the upside and you're retracing, once you get the break, you always see like a new wave start to form here, in volume as well. So look, we've got this sort of wave here. Look, it came down like that, and when we fell, we start to break out. Look, and then we come down, we fell, we start to break out. Come down, we fell, and just there we start to break out. And look at the volume as well. With that, look, you got your wave up, fall, breakout, wave up, fall, breakout. See that? And right now we're sort of going a wave up and we're coming right down into the volume profile. So for me, just looking at that, you can see that it's working in waveforms. We are expecting some kind of new wave coming, and you can see this is where you're falling as well. So are you looking at a breakout quite imminently here for XRP? I do think you are. I think come the end of October, I do think that we're looking at a beautiful upside here. I think we're looking at a break minimal by the end of October. I think that you'll start to see XRP march on as it did here in these waveforms. You come down here, look in the volume, it's tailed off and it starts to pick up. Look, it starts to pick up just there. You start to tail off. Look, just there, start to tail off just there, and then picked up. Do you see that? Right now you're tailing off. Look what the volume's doing. It's tailing off and it's going to pick up. Okay, so with that, we're looking at a larger wave here, which is this. This is, for me, this is your third wave. Look at this massive third wave. Okay, so right now we're looking at this sort of fifth wave just here. So your volume, just like it's here, tailed off like that. Okay, like we are tailing off there, the corrective wave, and just there we're going to start putting in this beautiful volume profile towards the end of the year and onwards for XRP, where we're just going to absolutely explode. Okay, and I do think the volume is going to come in to back that up. So what I'm looking at is something like this, where you're going to see this monster volume coming in and kicking into gear for XRP, and it's just going to clarify that all the interest is coming back. And then if, as well, it is a big if we do get the SEC case, green light in XRP, see you later alligator, we're absolutely off here. We're off to the moon. So yeah, I mean, XRP is looking really, really good. I mean, on the weekly you can see that you've not closed below this level here, so this is an important level of support, and this is what I say to you, it's all a game of support and resistance. Okay, and you can see that this particular level here at 95 cents, XRP has not closed below that. We had wicks down below that. You can see its level of resistance just there, look, and you've broken back above and you fell back into its support. So even that is confluence, and it's golden that you're holding a key level resistance now as support. Do you see that? So you're bullish and you're bouncing off it for continuation. If you start to see the weekly close below 95 cents, that's potentially where you could come back down and put in a new low. Okay, hopefully a higher low than this, because what you're doing, you've came down a corrective wave, you're coming back up, you're making a lower high, but right now you're making a higher low. So you're beginning a new trend, basically a wave 1. Do you see that? This is your wave 4 correction. This is your wave 5 extension just there. That's what we're looking at until we're not. So for me, XRP is really, really bullish. Really, really bullish. I did say this to you in a previous update. That's a high level of support right there that XRP does need to adhere to. If it doesn't and it loses it, potentially you could come down lower. And I've given you breakdown targets around about 76 cents, isn't it? Which is roughly this swing high. And I think it's the golden ratio. But XRP has not fell to the golden ratio once. It's always retraced to the 0.50. This was a 50. This was a 50 from these impulsive breaks. Okay, and right here, boom, 85 cents was the 50. And I gave you that when XRP was up here. I said to you, put some cheeky bids on 85 cents because that's a 50, and that's exactly where it's retraced to in the previous retracements that it's gone through. Okay, so this is bullish that it's holding that as support. Okay, that's really, really good. But if it does roll, just put some cheeky bids on 76 cents, because that is where it will bounce. Okay, just like it bounced at 85 cents and bounce. If it does roll the market, cheeky bid 76 cents, because that's where you see another bounce, because that's what it does. It's how strong it is. Because I do think you are looking at continuation, and I do think, you know, we are gearing up to a fantastic year end here for XRP. I think the minimal next target here for XRP, straight off the bat, for those of you who are not familiar, is $4.50, isn't it? Round about there. Because I do think at the moment you are putting in the next impulsive wave. Yeah, you're looking at around about $4.55 minimal. So that's your next price tag for XRP just there. And I think that this here is the formation of a new impulsive wave up to that particular target. Okay, just like this was. Broke out, broke this high, you got confirmation, and you came up there. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it until I'm not. You know, the only way that this gets invalidated is if you start to roll here and you start to come down and you lose this low just here. Like I said to you, that is really, really bearish, and that's indicative of the fact that you're losing a structural support and you're entering a bear market here for XRP. But so far so good. You're putting in beautiful. Okay, you've bottomed out here, you're coming up, you've created a high, and now you've created a low. And right now what we need to see for XRP is hold this low, okay, as support, start to come up and break this high. Because once you break that high, and wherever you land and rest and retrace, you put in a higher high, basically retracing, put in a high low, you flip the switch. Look at that, boom, you're bullish, and you're going to meet that 455. It really is that simple. So right now, where is XRP willing to resistance, and where potentially is it going to go to? Okay, so those that you're not familiar with the channel, right now XRP for me, okay, you can't lose that 95 on the weekly, but you know that anyway, so we'll get rid of that trend line. For me, you've put in a beautiful W double bottom just there. Okay, look at, I'll show you. Effectively a WW bottom and some kind of ascending triangle as well. Like I said to you, you got that level of resistance just there. You know, you start to break that level of resistance, you've got a technical target that you're in, and right now you are in a technical target from here to here. Okay, and you can see that technical target has not quite been met, so you're looking at $1.15. I think the XRP is on its way there, but in doing so you've come out so impulsively that you're coiling up. You know, even this looks like some kind of bull pennant on the daily time frame. You've got something like this, something like that. Okay, you've got a continuation pattern that's forming just there. So from there to there, if you start to break out this level of resistance just there, you've got continuation. You will be looking at a minimal $1.22, $1.23 price tag for XRP, but it's all about holding this support, this neckline of this WW bottom and this ascending triangle that you're broken out of. Okay, you're doing it, you're holding it like a boss at the moment, but if you do start to see that loss and start to fall down and lose this trend line, like I've shown you so many times, then your next technical target is down here at 76 cents. Okay, so yeah, I'm sorry that people that are hanging on to this 76 cents, I'm really sorry. You know, it did look like it would come, because, and I'll tell you why, because Bitcoin was in a breakdown target. It was in a breakdown target of a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, it lost support of a neckline, so it had a technical target to the downside. Now the reason it didn't get met is because it bounced off a major level of support, which was the 111-day moving average. Okay, check out the Bitcoin video. I did cover this a few weeks ago, and I was blindsided by the downside technical target, but the fact that the downside technical target in Bitcoin didn't get met shows how bullish Bitcoin is. Now remember, if Bitcoin's bullish, what is XRP? It's equally bullish. Okay, so that's XRP. It's looking really, really good. You are looking at, you know, holding this key level support down here of this neckline. I'll show you this right now. If you can hold that at $1, you are going to be looking at a $1.15, $1.14 price tag, and then equally a $1.23, which is its bull pennant, which you potentially break out of on the daily time frame. You know, you could be looking at a beautiful little trade here from there to there, up to around about $1.22, I said it was, wasn't it? So you could be looking at a 20% upside. Now I do think that if XRP does go, it will go like it did here. It will just absolutely go and melt faces, and with that, you know, it's a massive confirmation that you're looking really, really bullish here, because once you break this local high here, your next impulsive wave target is, I'll show you right now, is 193, and you can see that's bringing you back up to this high just there. So that's your next technical target. It's all about breaking highs. Okay, you break that high, you're looking at that for XRP, and that brings you back up to there. But like I said to you, you know, I think I said to you all the way down here, when you're breaking out, you're probably going to run into a level of resistance just there, which you did. Okay, and then you roll back, but in doing so, you're going to create a beautiful handle. Okay, look at this handle that you're creating just there for XRP. You know, some kind of falling wedge type pattern, wasn't it, which were broken out of, and with that you do have retracement target up to the high, so you are looking at retracement to the 141. But when you do break that, you're putting in a beautiful cup and handle pattern from here to here. Okay, there's your handle, and like I said to you in previous videos, you got your level of resistance just there. Look at that resistance, resistance, resistance. You start to break that, you've got a technical target of a cup and handle from there to there. Continuation patterns. If you come up and you break that neckline wherever it is, you will equally be in the technical target to around about $2.21, and you are really putting that impulsive wave to the $4.50 up there, aren't you? So yeah, that's XRP. Providing we can hold this support here of $1 and we don't get another roll in the market, you know, and Bitcoin looks really bullish. It's bounced off a key level support, the 111 day. Providing we can continue to do this, you could be looking at beautiful upside here for XRP moving forward. Take care, everyone. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.